Hey guys, welcome back to Fibers in the Wind. If you are new to my channel, I just want to let you know to subscribe, like this video, and comment down below whatever you want to comment. Today, in this video, we are going to continue my series with learning how to spin yarn. I did spin some yarn, and so today we are going to be finishing the yarn by setting the twist and thwacking it. So I want to take you along that journey. So let's get started. Also, sorry if this video is shaky. I am not using my tripod. I'm just holding it. So let's get started with this video. Okay, so we're back. I want to show you this is my first ever spun skein of yarn. Yes, we all know it's terrible. It's the first one. I just wound it up on the bottom of a chair. I'm holding this with one hand, with my hand, so I don't know if you'll be able to see this. It's really twisty and turny. Sorry for the mess in the background, you guys. So I did wrap it around the legs of a chair and then just tied some stuff in it. So obviously some parts are underspun, some parts are small, some parts are overspun, but again it is my first ever skein of yarn. So to set the twist, I have a dish pan full of warm water. You don't really want cold water, you don't really want hot water, you want warm water, and you do not want to agitate this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to set it in there and it floats. So what we're just going to do is press it into the water gently without agitating it, because again, we don't want to felt it. So once we have pushed it down and we feel that it's fully submerged, what we're going to do is let it soak in the water for about 30 to 40 minutes. And we're just going to let it soak, and then we're going to come back. We're going to try to get as much water as we want out of it, and then when we're done, we're going to thwack it. And I will show you how to thwack it. So I am back. This is what the fiber looks like. I did not end up wanting to wait the full 40 minutes, but I waited longer than 20 minutes. I probably waited like 25 minutes, honestly, at least. It looks like it's saturated enough and pretty relaxed, so I don't feel it's necessary to wait 40 minutes. I just watched a video and she waited 40 minutes. So what we're going to do is we're not going to agitate it. We're just going to let it drip and squeeze out some of that water and let it shake out. Obviously, the parts that were too loose, let me sit, were not spun well, came completely unspun, and that's totally fine. That will get better with tension. And we're just letting it drip. And then what we're going to do is we're going to lay it here. And then what we're going to do is we're kind of getting the water to come out. So what we're doing is we're just pressing it. And again, we're not agitating it at all. We're just pressing it because we want the water to come out. And then we have to thwack it. And again, I just want to say I'm not using my microphone. I don't know if I mentioned that. So we are trying to get all of the water out. There's still some underspun and overspun parts. So we are going to thwack it. That's what it's called. It's called thwacking. You'll see what thwacking is in a minute. Now, I did not know how to do this prior. This is not a proper tutorial. This is just me taking you along the journey of learning to spin fibers. Okay, so I have my fiber. It's not totally dry, but it's dry enough. Okay, so I'm back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to thwack it. So thwacking it is where basically you just take your fiber, and I'm doing this with my hand. Sorry, I don't have my tripod set up, and there's a shoe. Apology for the mess in the background. So thwacking it is where you're just going to take it, and you're literally just going to hit it on any surface. And then you're just gonna do that again all the way down the length of it. So you're just gonna grab it a couple inches down further and thwack it. Grab a couple inches down further and thwack it. Grab a couple inches down further and thwack it. And just keep doing that until you've thwacked it enough. To dry. So I'm probably just gonna let it hang to dry right here, honestly. And it's like mostly dry, so we're just gonna let it hang to dry right there. And when I come back after it's dry, we'll see what the final product looks like. Because it's not fully dry. I would say it's like 90% dry already. But it's not 100% dry, so we're just going to let it sit there, and then I will come back. See, this part totally came unspun, because it was not spun enough. And I'll show you what my first yarn is looking like when we come back. Okay, I am back, and I just wanted to give you a quick peek of what it looks like. I thwacked it a whole bunch of times after I soaked it. Let it dry, so I'm going to set it down and show you what it looks like. So this is what the skein looks like. Obviously there's some spots here that came unspun, some spots that are overspun, and all of these such things. So again, this is my first ever skein of yarn. So it's not going to be that nice, but as I spin and do more things, my yarn will start to look better. Okay, so that was me showing off the yarn that I have made. I have not twisted it into a hank. It's kind of a small skein to be twisted into a hank. I wrapped it around the legs of my chair, so this is how long it was. Next, I am going to try spinning some cotton. I hear cotton is more difficult to spin, but I'm going to try spinning some cotton. So obviously, as I go, my skeins of yarn will get more beautiful and more pretty, and all of that type of stuff. But anyways, I just wanted to thank you guys for watching this video. Sorry the quality wasn't that great because I didn't use my tripod. But next week's video, stay tuned, is actually going to be a review of my spinning wheel. I'm going to do an official product review of my spinning wheel. And then maybe you guys will get to see me spin some cotton. I don't know. I'll at least show you what the final spun cotton looks like. So if you want to stick around with my yarn spinning journey, then don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget, if you are a professional yarn spinner, comment down below any tips or tricks you might have for beginners for spinning, because I'm just beginning. So also, I want to apologize for any mess you see in the background. Yeah, and so thank you so much for tuning into this video. I will catch you in my video next week.